Hello, good Saturday night. It's January the 1st. January 13th, 02 video live. So hope everybody's doing good tonight. So
there are moments in life so magical, they can light up a room with joy. Mixed Tiles makes it easy to turn these moments into beautiful photo walls. You simply peel and stick the photos to any wall, easily adjust, and redesign your layout to perfection, all with zero wall damage. Upload your favorite photos from your phone, choose from a wide variety of frames and designs, and get them delivered straight to your door. Mixed Tiles makes it easy to bring joy home. That's the way it should be. Order now at mixedtiles.com and get up to 50% off.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. So you can sell it online, take it in person, and go big, like 1 million orders big.
So I got Twix to work on my cell phone. Maybe I pick some more. My name's Tom Cartwright. Being a city boy for 60 plus years, I had to buy me a house out in the country, so I've been here maybe 5 years, maybe longer. I don't know exactly how long I've been here. I'm on my cell phone, which is iPhone. If any of you know anything about computers, I'm using Prism to live stream on YouTube and Twitch. And I got an HP computer. Let me get my little pad. I guess I'll tell you the model. It's NVLQ 031K. I guess I had that 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure exactly. Okay, any of you computerized smart people out there, when I bring up Prism, live studio on my laptop, HDR not compatible or something. I don't know what that means. I'm 70 plus years old. And I got that at Best Buy years ago in Clarksville, Indiana. Yeah, I got high blood pressure, 4 heart attacks, sugar diabetes. I talk about that. And they said the temperature is supposed to be 12 degrees tomorrow. They're talking about Arctic change. Last year when we had it, it got down to single digits. I mean, it's cold. So I want you on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell. And you can hit it again, get all notifications when I go live. So I want to thank any of you that have joined me. So, I talk about anything, and thanks somebody on YouTube that sent me a phone holder where I can do some live streams out of my automobile. So I don't have any sponsors. Since I don't have 50 plus subscribers, you on Twitch, come up there. People say, well, you can go to Facebook. I will not go to Facebook. I don't like the people who owns it or runs it because they violate First Amendment rights. They've been in front of Congress, and they told them this and that. They still haven't fixed the problem. So, and I throw a sponsor in that I don't get paid for. It's Pepsi Zero Sugar. Why do I say something about Pepsi Zero Sugar? Is because I got diabetes. I used to drink about 125 regular Pepsis in cans. And my A1C would got pretty high. And if you got diabetes, you take that Ozempic. You know, you do lose weight, but nothing you eat tastes right. I guess that's one of the side effects about Ozempic. So, you know, that's to let you know. As you know, there's some YouTube channels I learned about prison. If you watch, no matter where you are in the world, you got RD on the scene. He's on at this time of night. He's on early in the morning. Then I think Tuesdays and Friday, he's Kern County Crime Watchers. I watch them quite a bit. And I watch White T-Shirt Media. They're in Bakersfield, California. And Bravo Street Media. They're in Bakersfield, California. If you like to listen to police scanners, you got Bakersfield Scanner or KC. I guess that's Kern County Scanner. You can go there if you like to listen to police scanners. You might be used to live in Bakersfield, California. We got a little bit of dust and the snow, but, you know, it's just like somebody throw sawdust out there. The roads are slick, and I live in Clark County, Indiana. And since I don't have 50 plus subscribers, I don't get paid from YouTube. That's how come I ask for donations. You know, I talk about a laptop computer where I can run, you know, it on my laptop instead of using my iPhone. I'm using the iPhone SE, which is red. And when I bring prison up on my laptop, like I say, I don't know nothing about laptops. When it comes to laptop, this can't comprehend anything about computers. So when I bring Prison Live Studio up on my laptop, it says HDR not compatible or something. I guess that means high definition resolution. I guess that's what it stands for. But, you know, I don't know. Some people that emailed me said you got to get what they call a gaming computer with HDR high definition resolution, which I don't know, you know, the difference from Adam from Apple. So, you know, you can order it through Amazon and ship it to my post office box. So, if it tells you anything, then, because then Amazon will send you a notification when it was shipped out, and it'll tell you when it arrived. But if you know something about computers, you know, I don't know what to look for. I'm on a fixed income. I pay all of my bills first. That's what Dad and Mom taught me growing up. Pay your bills first. If there's anything left, then you might can spend it. Gas here in Indiana is around less than $3, but in Charlestown, Indiana, it's about $3.03. I know in California, it's more than $4 and less than $5. Sometimes I upload videos where I won't go live since I only got 13 subscribers. I had some people say, how can we help you get more subscribers? I said, tell your friends, have them hit the notification bell, the thumbs up, share it. I have talked about first-time home buyer, which I'm one of them 5 or so years ago. I look at VHS or whatever it is, and HUD, the bank, and USDA. USDA is based on your income. Since that's the first time for Twitch on here, which I don't know how I got it working, so I'm sorry if it took me so long to get on Twitch. I wish Prison would have had TikTok. I would like to go live on TikTok, but they don't have that set up there, so that'll leave that out. So that I know of, unless I didn't see it. I want to say hi to that good-looking girl at Vision Works in Clarksville, Indiana, where my son and me went last week to get glasses. Some of you heard the other day when I was live streaming in my car, I guess it was Friday, I wear a freestyle sensor. Heck, cotton picking thing kept going off and off and off. And it, 55 and 60. I know that's low, but I know the signs are low and high sugar. So I stuck my finger. I was 90-something, so I knew I was safe. So I'll call Freestyle, I guess, Friday, and talk to this one woman, but her English wasn't that good. Then they switched me over to the other guy, gave the guy my phone number, my address, told him the problem. So we ship it overnight. Well, it'd been over 24 hours. I got a text, I guess last night, it's FedEx. It's supposed to have been here today. It's not here yet. But I look at it, the FedEx thing, a little bit closer. And it says Monday. But Monday's a holiday. I don't think UPS and FedEx works on Monday. And it's a medical thing I need. So, for some reason, either Freestyle Liver 2 lied to me. I don't like people lying to me. That makes me mad. I told you some of the live streamers on YouTube. There's another one. He helped me out. That's A1 Media. I think he lives in Bakersfield. He has an iPhone too, but when I first started, everything was vertical and you had a smaller picture. And I keep forgetting how I got in the landscape mode. He told me what to do. In case you first time YouTubers, you can use Prism. Turn your phone sideways, then you do your thing. And it works. So I don't know when anybody connects. So, like when I was just YouTube, that was no problem. So I want to thank you people that's on Twitch. I kind of been playing with it before I figured out how to put it on my prison mobile app. So I just figured out maybe 20 minutes ago, and it seemed to work. So it helps out. I've done a few in my mobile. I use like an old phone carrier, like OTTER, but then I couldn't see the screen, but you could saw out in front of my car. But somebody from YouTube, I told them what I like to have a phone holder and sit it on my dashboard where I can really do that. I said, I need a charging cord. Somebody, I guess, that lives close to me anonymously dropped a phone cord off of my porch. Lucky they didn't get run over by my kitty cats. I got probably about 20 outside cats. I got Mama and her 4 babies, which they had babies this year. So it's probably 20. In the living room, I got, 4 tomcats. John Wayne, Tiger, Rooster, and Timothy McGee. I found Timothy McGee one day when I was coming home, turned onto the main street, and I saw the cat. I said, man, if I don't stop, that cat's going to get run over. So I opened the door. I can understand a dog jumping in the car, but this cat jumped up on my lap, had his motor turned on, and all that. In here, I got the number 1 tomcat socks. And he been fixed. But the female cats, like Margaret's named after my late mother who passed away, I think in February either 216 or 17. I'm not sure on the year. And tell you something about my family. My dad was a Mason. He was a Mason of Lodge 226 in Charlestown. And my mom was in Eastern Star. She was the grand organist for Eastern Star. Dad died in 92. Mom died, I think, 2017, 16 or 17, I'm not sure. Just let me know how, I tell you, I could use some gift cards, like, since that's the first time for Twitch. I got a Marathon, I got Sunoco, I got Shell, I got Casey's. That's up the road from me, but I live in Clark County, and those gas stations I mentioned is in Scott County, which is about the 29-mile marker if you look on the I-65 map. And I could use gift cards for like gasoline, where I could do some more live streaming out of my automobile. But I won't do it at night. I can't see, plus you all wouldn't get good videos, because out in the country, there's no street lights. The closest city to me is Scottsburg City, which that's the 29-mile marker. And if you look at some of my videos where I have live stream in my car, they got a Walmart, they got fast food, they got a Dollar Tree, they got an Ace Hardware, they got parts houses for cars, like Napa, AutoZone, Raleigh, stuff like that. They got a Speedway. I told you how many cats I got. So if you got a PetSmart, we got a PetSmart in Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is close to Louisville, Kentucky. And the other one, PetSmart, is down by Vision Works on Veterans Parkway in Clarksville, Indiana. I live approximately 16 to 19 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky, if you follow I-65. I give you about the location. But like I say, I don't know anything about laptops. I look for accessories. Maybe I can find an HDR card that maybe you can plug in. The only thing I found is for desktops. I knew about them, but I gave you my HP, and I guess that's the model number. I got at Best Buy in Clarksville, which is close to Sam's. I rather live stream on my laptop. But when you're 70 plus years old and I'm on a fixed income, I don't know anything. I'm an old person. I can't comprehend it. I always had an Android phone, which I tell you what that is in case you having problems with them, which is, it was a Samsung Galaxy Halo 7. I think that's the right model. You know where you plug in your charging port on your phone. It keeps wearing out. So I replaced it since I had insurance. That was $50 or $58. Less than 30 days, it went out again. I couldn't charge my phone. I called and they want to charge me another $50 some odd. I said, wait a minute, I haven't had this phone for 30 days. You know, like they say, sorry. When I was at this cell phone company, which I'm not going to mention, I've been with them over 10 years. So, well, we got an iPhone on sale. I said, what's the memory of it? 64? Is it 128? I like to have one, at least 128, because when you upload or update your phone, you know, it takes a little memory away. I think this is 64. It's an iPhone SE, which I'm still learning the process of it. You know, when you send gift cards, you know, like you're writing a letter, wrap it up and put it in the envelope. Then you might want to tape it up unless you get a post office envelope with a stamp. Then all you have to do is peel that piece of paper back and stick it. If you want to send money as a donation, you can do that as a post office money. You people know about money orders. Sometimes you have problems cashing them by the post office money order. The bank will put it straightly into your account. If you all want to help me, you know, maybe buy a computer with donations, that means I can put it in a savings account. But, you know, it takes $100 or more to open the savings account. You can send money money orders for gasoline. But I only drive during the day. And since people is probably new on Twitch, hi, Lake Girl 45 on TikTok. I wish I could go, you know, pick TikTok out on this program. But I don't think you use Prism on your mobile app to go live. I could do that. So, all I do, I sit here and talk. Because I know some people get bored. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting bored. Right now I'm watching Bones on TV. Plus, I'm looking on my laptop, I'm looking at RD on the Scene in Bakersfield, California. And because this Texas Angel, she's a moderator for RD on the Scene. She follows me and all that. But before I came live, I had 13 subscribers. I hate to ask for donations, but I know you all want better stuff. I know in Indiana, if you're suicidal or anything like that, I believe you can call 988. I guess that's made for all the United States. If you just want to text me on here, I'd be glad to talk to you. But everybody got a reason to live for. And, I got my kids, I got my grandkids, I got my great-grandkids. Yeah, ladies, I'm single. I've been single for quite a few years. When I bought this house 5 or 7 years ago, I moved this lady in. She's about 50-something. She had a little problem I couldn't deal with. It wasn't alcohol. You can guess what that is. So I just I couldn't deal with it because I started at 12 years old drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana. I was classified as a teenager alcoholic and drug addict. I am a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Went to Parris Island. I can only remember one drill sergeant. He was an African American, Sergeant Kaywood, in case there's anybody might be on here at Ken. Hello, Valerie. It's live on Twitch. And, I like to do more videos, more in my automobile. Like I say, I live in the country on about an acre of land. I talk about things that I like to have. It's just a wish list. I like to have a Kubota tractor with a bucket on the front, which I got the quick connects, and a grappling hook, because sometimes when the wind blows, I can't pick them up because of my heart and back problems, stuff like that. And a backhoe where I got a creek running through my yard, thanks to the state of Indiana before I bought my house. That was put in, I guess, the 60s, whenever they put I-65 in. When it rains real hard, I have a flood in my side yard, in my backyard where my ladder lines is. If you're a country person, that means I'm on a septic tank. Some of you city people never live in the country. You don't put TP in the toilet. You have a garbage can next to your toilet, you put your TP in it. And ladies, you don't put your female stuff in the toilet. It's one thing different from living in the city and the country. And men, you don't put your raincoats in, and I know the women's laughing. But I try to keep my channel PG. We can talk about anything. One thing I do say, you do not talk bad about anybody YouTube. You don't talk bad about anybody. And everybody's innocent until proven guilty. And another YouTuber I forgot to mention is for public safety. He lives in southern Indiana somewhere. He's done a story, which now he's the ex-sheriff, Jamie Noe. You can go to YouTube, type in Jamie Noe, you see the local TV station. I think he got 15 felony counts against him, ghost employment, tax evasion. He got some more being an addict, and somebody turned into the Indiana State Police that he had a girlfriend, and he's married and got kids. He used to be an Indiana State trooper, and they had a child, but the records were sealed. So the ex-sheriff bought her either a BMW or something that was 20-some-odd thousand. He didn't report his child support, which that's in violation, I guess, federal law. So I say the feds have probably charged him with the RICO Act. If you ever watch, Al Capone, some of them movies, you know what the RICO's Act. I tell you what, a sheriff makes in Indiana, I don't know the other states, he gets his salary. Plus, he makes about $1 million a year. Every time he serves divorce papers, he gets something. Or protector order, he gets so much money. If he serves eviction notice, he gets so much money, and so on. So, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. But Clark County is a little bit different. You're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. That's probably like that in other parts of the United States or in the world. I told you one kind of, Kubota I like. That's something I like, but I'm on a fixed income. I got enough payments to deal with, but, I don't get that much. I get enough to survive. If it wasn't for food stamps, I'd probably starve. My kitty cat lives better than me, but you only have to feed them maybe one time a day. But if they don't eat at all, they still can eat. I do go through gallons of milk because I got a big pitcher in it. I fill it up with hot water, then I put some regular milk in it, which I believe that knocks it down to 2% milk. The outside cats are drinking in no time, and they eat their cat food. Them outside cats are good mouse catchers. So if you live out in the country, you need some outside cats to catch those mice. You might have a few in the house. Say, what some people have asked, what do you use for cat litter? Well, I saw on YouTube, this lady showed where she went to Tractor Supply, which they're not a sponsor of mine. They got this bag of pellets. I guess you call it horse bedding pellets. You can use that for cat litter, which it smells like pine. If you got cats in your house, what happens when you got cat litter? everybody knows you got cats. As long as you keep number 2 clean out, and when they do number 1, it turns into sawdust. You can take it outside, throw in your flower bed or in your garden like that. But when you first start with your cats and put them pellets in it, you get a regular sized cat box, maybe put about 2 cups of those horse pellets in it. Then you get a cup, like I'm talking about one of those fast food large cups, get some cat litter and sprinkle in but I think a bag of them horse pellets, probably $5. I think you can get it at Tractor Supply. So, people, it's on Twitch, YouTube. Tell me what you thank you, Terry Fowler, on TikTok, liking my video. But I wish, I saw Twitch, but I didn't see TikTok. Maybe I might do it again if I figure out how I done it in the first place. If TikTok that's what I have to do. I got to ask A1 Media and ask him, since he runs a prison live studio on his cell phone, is TikTok on it? I would tell him, I said, I got Twitch hooked up and YouTube, but he said, well, how about Facebook? There's a whole lot of things, people on Facebook. I've said in past videos, the first time on Switch, I will not download the app for Facebook. They violate your First Amendment rights. I be on Facebook all the time. I got a friend. He loves Facebook. He does watch YouTube. I don't know if he can share a YouTube video on his Facebook page or not, but I told him don't, But, he's over 21. He's close to my age. I think he's a year older than me. He lives over in Louisville, Kentucky, around Churchill Downs. When it comes May, they have the Kentucky Derby. He lives in that area. He does stop by every once in a while. He got family that lives in Charlestown. He got some that lives in Scottsburg. He got family that lives at Seymour. He makes his rounds. He's always either call me or something like that, check, see how I'm doing. If you want me to do more live streaming in my car, you're going to have to donate either a gas card for those gas stations I mentioned, or you send a money order. But I like to open a savings account where I can put it in there, which that draw interest. So, like I say, I don't know nothing about computers. I don't know, people getting tired of it, but if it's up to God, God will get it to me somehow. I do believe in God. You don't have to go to church every Sunday to believe in God. You got it on TV. You got John Hagee. I forget that woman's name. You got, there's a bunch of preachers you can watch on TV. You still believe in God. Be nice. If you want to be treated nice, you treat the people nice, no matter what they did. Because who has the final judgment out there? It's God. So God is the one that's going to send them down to the fireplace. And, you know, there's another YouTube video. If you like to watch truck drivers, the JBG, Johnny B. Good, that's how I remember it, JBG Travelers. He drives, I think, for ADL or H or something like that. He's a very sweet guy. He got cameras in his truck. I think he still drives a Mercedes-Benz Mognos truck. So he been driving for years. He got a beautiful wife and kids. When it was New Year's, John had showed pictures of what his wife was fixing for New Year's Eve. Man, I tell him in the comments, I said, man, don't show food like that. You want to make me eat. And I said, I love to eat it, but nothing I eat tastes right because I take that Ozempic. Anybody that had diabetes, you know what that Ozempic do to you. It changes the taste of your food. You know, so it's time they throw my on-page sponsor in there, Pepsi Zero Sugar, which I ain't got it in a can or a bottle. I got it in my cup here. So, but how can you tell if anybody's watching? You know, when I was just YouTube, you had it. But I'm afraid to mess with anything while I'm going live. So, I just don't know. Like I say, I gotta see what time it is. Oh. Well, can't wait. You have to sleep on my lap. So, get off my lap. I can't do nothing for your kitty cats sleeping on my lap. It's 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in California, there's 3 hours different. So, if it'll tell you. So I guess RD on the scene must got off because he has to go home and let his dogs out and let them use the outside outhouse. So I'm seeing who else is live on here. So, well, you got KCB Scanner, that's in Bakersfield. So, A1 Media ain't on. You know, so he might not be on. Well, you got A1 Medium Bands, that's not him. Well, it's A1 Media in Bakersfield, California. Let's see if he's live, because I love watching him. Those people I told you about in Bakersfield, they're not police officers. They bring you some news of car wrecks, house fires, police pursuits. They do not break the laws of California when they're driving. I guess Bravo Media would be on later tonight. But RD on the scene, he done a video, I think, this week, or was it last week? I think this was this week. I could be wrong. I slept since then. I told you my memory's not that good. It was 4 wrecks on the I-5 due to fog. You couldn't see 6 inches in front of you. So, if any truck drivers out there, make sure you have a CB radio in your vehicle. If you're a company driver, tell them you pay to have a CB radio, because I know by being used to be a truck driver, if that truck's not moving, you're not making any money, and your company's not making any money, and it'll show you a detour. I think either November, December 2023, I think maybe the 4-mile marker, maybe 7. Buster Brown's, which that's UPS, they used to have CB radios in the trucks. And if the Buster Brown drivers would have had it, well, the second UPS driver hit that second UPS driver, he didn't know about the traffic jam. Well, when the second UPS driver hit it, his truck burst into flames. So some of them UPS trucks burn, natural gas, LP. That could be a possibility. And the other UPS driver got his fire extinguisher and didn't survive. So he was in the intercall as 10-0. California, I think you call that as a black tag. All them ups drivers is pretty good. If you're going to buy your house, even first-time buyers, make sure it's not in a HOA, because you might want to, say you want to paint your house pink, or you want to plant flowers. That's a no-no. There's YouTubes out there. You can watch those crazy Karens, as they call them. And, I got an outside antenna to pick up the local TV station from Kentucky. In case you all didn't know it, I don't know when the change go into effect. Before you buy a new TV, a smart TV, find out what firmware they got in it. If it has ATS 3.0, you got it. That'd be the newest one they coming out with. Cause you be losing your local stations. Your local stations, I think, want you to start paying it. That's okay. You can have internet. If you got a smart TV and you just got internet, you can watch Pluto, the freebie, YouTube, stuff like that. Why would you need cable TV when you got a smart TV that has everything on it? And one thing I just see on TV, they showing Sling $40 a month with an outside antenna. I got a problem with it. They lying to you. To me, that's false advertisement. You got to have internet to pick up Sling TV. So, if I scan my TV and channels, why don't it show up on the outside antenna? It doesn't, so Sling TV is lying to you. That's my First Amendment right. I might be old, so, and people, when it snows, if you don't have to get out, stay at home. Carry a blanket in your car. Carry, something like that. Make sure you got a full tank of gas. 'Cause you don't know how long you be sitting in the traffic jam or in a ditch. Don't depend on your cell phones. So you might want to get cut that out. What are you trying to do? Knock my lamp over? I think that was... Charlie. Was that you, Margaret? Yeah, that was Margaret. She turned around and looked at me, trying to knock my lamp posts over. So, just be careful. Also, get your CB radio. Get somebody to know unless you know. You got to adjust the SWR, standing wave ratio. You got to get the standing wave down to about 1.1. So if you got a 40 channel CB radio, you want to go to channel 20 and check your SWR. Like I said, there is dead spots for cell phones. You know it, I know it, and everybody else know it. I tell you something, by being a ham radio operator, you can go back and look when you had the cell phone bag or the handheld unit, which is maybe, 6 to 12 inches high. Or the little yellow one, you can push it and ring somebody else up, like a walkie-talkie. I believe they used to transmit around 152 megahertz, I think. Now your cell phones is transmitting on anywhere from 1.2 to 5 gigahertz. If you know any ham operators, they tell you when you get up in the microwave frequencies, it's a line of sight. If you got trees that got leaves on it, you're going to lose a signal. This and that. So if you got mountains around you, you're going to lose a signal. CB can kind of get out a little bit. There's always somebody got a CB radio. I got one in the kitchen. I monitor channel 19, 28, and 34 because I like to listen to truck drivers. That way I can listen if there's any traffic jams out there. If it's close to an overpass, I could bring you a live stream as long as I don't block the overpass. But it has to be awful close to an overpass. And I saw something I like to have. I guess you call it a camera lens. You can add onto your cell phone where you can go 20 or 30 times closer to you. Just like I said, I'm a first-time YouTuber streaming. I'm a rookie. So I'm learning. So nobody made a comment on Twitch. So anybody who's watching, I want to thank you because nobody commented, but I don't know that much about Twitch. So that is something I don't know about. I've looked at it. Like I say, I'm 70 plus years old. I'm not computer smart. I'm not that smart up here. I'm going to say I'm a sexy senior citizen. Ha ha. Hope that made you laugh. I'm single. I got some Cherokee blood in me. How much? I don't know. I guess I have to wait until I get some money where I can run a DNA test through Ancestry people, find out how much Cherokee I got. I know if you got a certain amount, you can get a check through your tribe. I remember when I was young, when I went down, I think it's Cherokee Reservation, I think is in South Carolina, I believe. So, we stopped there, saw the chief, took a picture, which he paid for. And the Cherokee Indians, they had a nice place. I don't know what it is, because I probably maybe 12, 13, maybe less. I don't know. That's how long ago it's been. So, like I say, I've been on here 57 minutes now. So, hit the notification bell. I tell people, hit it again, then you get all notifications. And hit the thumbs up. I need 50 plus subscribers before I get anything from YouTube. And if you notice, if you watch some of my videos, there's no commercial because I ain't got 50 subscribers. Men, be true to your mate. Lady, be true to your mate. But I know both sexes cheat on their mate. You shouldn't do it. I love to have me a girlfriend, but I've been single for way over 10 years. I kind of got my ways set. But if you live close to me, you got a job, and you got a car, you have a place to live. And I'll wash your clothes for you. I'll wash your back. I don't know how to fry chicken. I miss my mom's fried chicken and my grandma's fried chicken. I miss that old chicken gravy on mashed potatoes. I miss what it's like dressing, but without oysters. I love dressing, but I hadn't had none since my mom passed away. But usually Christmas and Thanksgiving, we fix two types of dressing. One is plain, the other one have oysters. My dad loved oyster dressing. So tomorrow, Sunday, if you live in the United States where I'm at, if you out in some country, but it's, if you don't believe in God, that's your right. I respect your right. There's one religion that don't believe in Christmas. That's okay. That's your right. But when I was raising my kids, I had custody of my kids when they were young. And I raised my daughter until she was 15. She went back to her mom's house. I raised my son until he was about 9 years old. Finally, the ex-wife found a judge that would listen to her, but she owed me better than $10,000 in attorney fees, which I never did go after her. Kind of wish I did, but I didn't think of the time. She owed over $8,000 in child support. She never did pay, but she passed away December 6th of cancer, but she had 3 sons. My son is the oldest. He didn't get to put his 2 cents in the funeral. His mom has told him and told me when we were married that she did not want to be cremated. She wanted to be buried next to her mom or dad on their gravesite. He didn't get to make that choice. They cremated. And his number 2 brother and number 3 and his uncle wants him to pay for the tombstone. They done chose a tombstone. Why should my son pay for something that he had no choice and say so? He's the oldest. So people, watch your family. If you got a will, I tell you something I'm learning through the years. If you got an administrator, make it a lawyer in case that lawyer dies. You have another lawyer because your family is screwed. Like my brother. My brother has the same name as my dad, except for the middle initial. My dad was S and my brother was W. I'll tell you something about my blankety-blank brother. Well, in the will, if both parties are dead, they who can afford it have to buy the other 2 out. A-hole didn't do that. He didn't even buy the property for Mom when she passed away. Didn't buy it before. And Mom made him agree that I can live in my house at 118 Oral Drive in Charlestown. I guess my brother rented it out, but I hope them people look at that house real good, because down in the basement it has asbestos. It has since it was built in the 40s. Outside on the side of the house, it got those asbestos shingles on the side of the house. My brother knows that. So, that's something you have to, they have, I think my brother's charging them $1,500. Sure, some of that rent be mine, but I can't afford an attorney. Stop it, Wildcat. Wildcat, no. Bad girl. I said bad girl. The 3rd time you're going to get your butt spanked. I told you. These cats act like kids and they're terrible too. If you ain't got kids and you had kids, you know how the kids act in these terrible twos. But my kitty cat does keep me company. My living room don't look that good, but when you got heart problems, back problems, you do a little bit at the time. I got my trash taken out, but since it rained yesterday and last night and snow last night, I didn't get to set it on fire. But living out in the country, but check your local county and state law, see if it got a burn ban on burning trash. You could do that in a 55-gallon drum. You can usually find them cheap. So that might be something, people said, well, get a garbage can and take it out to the main road. Hey, I'm on a fixed income. And I could use all the extra money I can. So, when I went to school, this is about my brother. Dad had a safety deposit box. I think it was the First Bank of Charleston, then it was New Washington Bank. And for every day in elementary school, every semester, if I didn't miss a day, I got a silver dollar like everybody else did. And second semester, if you didn't miss any days of school, you got a silver dollar. And the whole year, if you didn't miss any days of school. So 6 years, that's 18 silver dollars. Some of them, the last, before Dad died, was worth a couple of $1,000. You know, I lost all that due to my brother. I had 2 rows of Kennedy $half, which they was silver. You know how much they was worth. I lost them. I had 2 or 3 rows of Mercury dimes. I lost them. I had a couple rows of Buffalo nickels. I lost them. I had about $5 to $10 of wheat pennies. I could have had one of them wheat pennies worth what, 500,000 or more. I lost that. Dad knew I was spending, so I asked him, you know, can I keep it in there? And I had 2 gold bars. Gold bars back there then was cheap. I had 2 silver bars. And my life insurance policy was in that box. I had ever since I was a baby. When you turn 20-something, it was paid off. I bet 2 to 1 my brother, named Robert Wesley Cartwright, lives in Lexington, Indiana on Hordner Road, but I ain't giving you the house number. You know, he took all that money. And you old-time hunters, I had those small steel traps. That was mine. He took them. I had a toolbox that has hacksaws, skill saws, planers, the small one. He took all that out. I thought I was the only one that had the key. Found out he stole my key. And plus I had 2 veterans helped me out on it, either Series E or WE bonds. I think they was $50 bonds. From the, I didn't get that. I tell you what else my dumb brother Robert Wesley Cartwright of Lexington, Indiana did. Dad and Mom got some CDs for all the grandkids. They was $1,000 each for the grandkids. My sister got, her kids got them. My kids didn't. So I went to the bank to get information. They wouldn't talk to me. I think it's maybe a First Savings Bank in Charlestown, I guess. They let them sign my kid's name on it, and they cashed them for them. That's a forgery. That's a felon. And I knew I had a life insurance. My dad told me, said, son, you won't get it until Mom dies. So it was at State Farm in Charlestown, Indiana. The agent was Dale Robinson. So if any of you out there works for State Farm or works in the corporate office, I got screwed. Dale Robinson let my brother forge my name. So that's illegal. That's how come State Farm lost me as a client. Dale Robinson to this day will not talk to me about it. I've asked him, won't talk to me. So since my sister died, maybe a few months after Mom's, that means he got to buy my half of the house. So you figure if the house is for what it was placed for, $200,000, so I should have $100,000 coming to me. But you heard me talk earlier about Clark County corruption in the courthouse. That's where I got the will. My brother had me arrested to get me out of Mom's house. He got the will, had all the things, death certificates, had both of my birth certificates since I was adopted, because I was a black market baby. I was an illegal adoption because my mom was 12 years old when I was born. So I had 2 birth certificates. I might had 2 Social Security numbers. I think I did, but I can't be sure about that. So that'd be kind of thing. But say, well, can you get a lawyer and fight your brother? Okay, here's catch-22. He works for Ford. You know anybody that works for GM, Chevy, Dodge, Chrysler, or anything like that? They don't have to pay their lawyer. I would have to pay my lawyer. That's one thing about those car manufacturers. That's how come pickup trucks and cars you buy is so high. They paying for their lawyers. I think when they retire, I'm a union man, but I think when you retire, you should pay 50% of your attorney fees, because you make a whole lot of money when you retire. You get your, say, Ford pension, plus you get Social Security. You making more than $5,000 a month. That's just a figure of speech. I can't fight my brother. But will I do anything? No. We got a snow alert on my phone. But, y'all heard of karma. Karma to get them. I prayed to God that He'll help, but it takes God a long time. So, I just want to, thank y'all on Twitch. So,
The 68-year-old male, mental subject needing a mental evaluation. 4915 Charlestown Road at Charlestown.
So I want to thank y'all. It's watching.
68-year-old male needing a mental evaluation. Road at Charlestown.
I told you how to make donations. So, help me out. I got my phone, because I'm trying to type something on YouTube where I can, look. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure Prism out on my cell phone. So if you want to be a YouTube, like I said, I'm a rookie. You know, I watch like RD on the scene and some of those others, see what kind of studio they using. And I find out by using Prism, you know, I like it. But until I can get 50 subscribers, you know, I don't get nothing from YouTube. So, you know, better tell me something, you know. But I know you all like to watch live stream from an automobile. Without gasoline, you know, I put about $20, $25 in a month. And it has to last me the whole month. Like, I went to a doctor appointment on the 3rd. I went to the eye doctor Wednesday. I go to the family doctor around the 20th, somewhere. I guess it went to about 2 more weeks, I think. So, you know, Kathy, you all need one of those posts that you can sharpen your claws and got a house on you can sit on. Hey. Oh, that's Alex. So, you know, I guess you can find out what those posts cost. If you want to send a gift card, I guess Walmart has them, which there's a Walmart in Scottsburg, Indiana. I believe you look on a map, that's about the 29-mile marker. And I'll show you some videos when I got this carrier mountain thing where I can put it on my dashboard. I had to put it together. And that was done by anonymously by somebody that saw it on YouTube. So God bless you, whoever you was. God will reward you. I don't know how you can tell if anybody's on here unless they make a comment. And I don't know if I got Twitch downloaded on my computer, but I don't see anything on the left side of my screen, but I know I got it hooked to my laptop when I'm trying to live stream on my laptop, but I got problems. I know you heard it, so I'm going to stop it. It's time to throw in a no sponsor. So why are you doing it if you're not getting paid? I said maybe one day somebody from Pepsi home office will do that. That's Pepsi Zero. If Pepsi wants to get in touch, they can do Tom Cartwright at Post Office of Tom Cartwright 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana. I forgot to put that in the comments. So, I'm sorry, but if you send anything, make sure it's Tom Cartwright 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana 47101. That way I know it comes from the YouTuber or Twitch. So that lets you know about it. That I know it came from one of you two people. You know, I could use that new laptop. I gave you, it's an HT, what did I do? I don't know, maybe one of the kitty cats that laying on my notepad is in something, what, VL, I don't know, it's probably 4 or 5 years. Every time I bring up Prison Live Studio on my laptop, it pops up HDR not compatible, or I guess that means high definition resolution. That's the only thing I can figure it is. But I look at Best Buy on their website. They got laptops $300, but I don't know what I'm looking at. How I know, does that have HDR or something like that? But everybody that said you need to get what they call a gaming computer. You know, I'm not a gamer. You know, I couldn't afford all the stuff that I would like to play. You got some where you drive an 18-wheeler. You got some where you drive a police car with red and blue lights on it. Like that. So, I showed you. And I guess it has to have a whole lot of RAM. And I guess they still put hard drives in them, which I don't know nothing about them. So, you know, I don't know nothing. But if you all know anything about computers, you can go to Amazon and send it to my post office box. You get notification when they send it out. You know when they deliver it. And you know when I come live on my computer. But I will mention it when I go live or do it in the video. But to do live stream in my car, I need money for gasoline. I told you the kind of gas stations we got around here. Sunoco, Marathon, Shell, Casey's. And down there at Memphis, Indiana, we got the Lowe's Truck Stop, the Pallet, and the Thornton's. Thornton's got a Burger King in it. I get these two mixed up. I think the Lowe's got a McDonald's in it. And the other one got an Arby's in it. Hey. You two kitty cats stay down, Lord. Now it's Wildcat and Alexa playing. If ain't Margaret and Alex playing, now it's Wildcat and Alexa playing. So make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're on Twitch, you can go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, Tom Cartwright 4375. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. So I don't know how you do it if you're on Twitch. Like I say, I'm new to it. I just finally got it hooked where I can do live streaming on Twitch. So, but I don't make anything off of YouTube until I get 50 plus subscribers. The more subscribers I get over 50, I make more. That's the way it was explained to me by a couple of YouTubers. So, like I say, I'm a rookie at this. I'm 70 plus years old. I'm bored. But I'm welcome to listen to you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a police officer. I guess you could say I'm a preacher. I forget. You can go online and get your preacher license. So when you tell me, I can't tell nobody. But I wouldn't rat on you no matter what, because you're all people that's on YouTube and Twitch are very good people. God loves you. You're one of God's children. So I want to say God bless you. And if you want me to bring you live streamer from the car, I got to have gas money. The closest town to me is Scottsburg, Indiana, then Austin, I think Crutchville, and Seymour. Seymour is about that 50-mile marker of I-65. So, and to the south of me, you got Clarksville, Jeffersonville, and Charlestown. I'm a couple of miles away from I-65, so if I can get to a overpass to do a wreck, if that's right there in the area, sometimes there is. But if it's nighttime, it's not going to be too good a video. All you do is see red lights, red and blue lights, yellow lights on the tow truck. So, since the first time on Twitch, you can also donate to people like St. Jude, which Danny Thomas started that. I used to watch his show when I was a little kid. Another one, Wounded Warriors, the veterans. Here they fought for our rights, this and that. So Wounded Warriors. And the Shriners, which is part of the Masons. You see how they help kids out. And another one you can donate, which if you're able to help, it's in your neighborhood. Habit for Humanity, I guess I say it right. You know, for those people. So I told you how to donate, this and that, what can help me out, make me a better live streamer. And I say, if you want, you can text me on here when I'm live. I talk to you. You know, if you just want somebody to talk to. But my rules is everything PG. You don't put people down on this channel from other YouTubers. I support those YouTubers I told you about. That's what got me to use prison for a studio. I ask questions like A1 Media. He used an iPhone to live stream in his car. I think he does YouTube and Facebook. But I will not use Facebook until some billionaire buys Facebook, where those idiots right now violate your First Amendment right. I will not download Facebook. Because I be on Facebook every day. So that wouldn't do me any good. So I will not download Facebook. I know I probably could pick more people up. But, you know, thanks to Twitch, you know, and like I say, I don't know if you can do TikTok or not. I got to look at it again if I can remember how I done it. I don't think it does TikTok. If it does, I'll put that on Prison Mobile. Then I can live stream to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. But I'm not sure. But if you're going to be a first-time YouTuber, you know, check out Prison Live Studio for your computer. and your cell phone, but a computer, you got to have a good, I've been told, a gaming computer. It has a good HDR, which if you know that, you know what I'm talking about, because I sure don't. The only thing I can figure HDR stands for is high definition resolution, which is HP I don't have. So if you can help me on that, because I might take, say, pictures of a car wreck, and I can show you if I'm live streaming on my computer. But with this computer, I can't. Since I'm on Twitch, I got a question for you all. Those GoPro, I guess the latest one is 12. You know, I got a few questions about a GoPro I can't afford. I know by watching YouTube videos on the GoPro 12, you can Bluetooth it to your cell phone, I guess your laptop. My question is, if I do live streaming on YouTube, will that GoPro, since that Bluetooth, will that work? You know, I don't know. Like I say, I'm new at all these things. I want to bring you good videos. And another thing about the GoPro, I know they make a battery pack. You can screw your Home Pro 2 and plug it in, and that operates as a battery. My question, do they have another power source that you can plug it into your cigarette lighter, which I can't find any YouTube videos on it. So that's something I would like to learn about. So I want to say God bless you and all this. So you all have a good night. Oh, somehow something just switched over to my camera. It's snowing in southern Indiana. It looks like more than a dust storm. So I lost the camera, so maybe the kitty cat done something. It's no telling. So thank you all for watching. You know to make a donation to Post Office to Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. And I know on YouTube, you hit the bell, hit the thumbs up. I don't know if YouTube counts subscribing to Twitch. I don't know. Like I say, I'm a rookie at all this. So God bless you. When I wake up, I might have a foot of snow on the ground. I got one camera up above my bedroom window. I think I lost one camera, so I got to check that out. But it's okay, so thank you for watching. I'm sorry I asked for donations, but until I get 50 plus subscribers, you all know that if you YouTubers. So God bless you. Have a great day wherever you're at. If it's snowing where you are, be careful. I love you all.